Welcome into this week's edition of Bear Trax. I'm your tour guide, Charlie Walter. 7 Tennessee Smokies will represent the organization down in Pensacola, Florida for the annual Midsummer Classic. Find out who those Smokies are and what their reaction is to the honor. Coming up next on Bear Trax, along with much, much more. Welcome to Smokies Stadium, where the Chicago Cubs stars of tomorrow are born. This stadium, past heroes, are baseball's present champions. In this house, when your name is called, you step up.
Schwarber with an RBI hit.
He looks up, so long. Chris Bryant, just like Javier Baez a year ago. A home run in his first Double-A at bat.
Swing, fly ball, deep left field. This one's got a chance if it's fair. Way back there, so long. Ball game over. Smokies win. What do you say?
This house is witness to historic performances.
Yokish, no hits the Suns tonight.
In the outfield.
Oh my, what a grab.
And on the base pass. In this stadium, we play until the final out.
Swing, there's a line drive, base hit, and the Smokies score 8 times, and they stun the Braves. They were down 7-0 going into the bottom of the 9th.
This is America's friendliest ballpark. For the next 30 minutes, we're giving you the best seat in the house. Bear Trax starts right now as we bring you inside Tennessee Smokies Baseball. We're at the midway point of the season, and that means the Midsummer Classic, minor league style. The All-Star Game Tuesday down in Pensacola, and when you have a successful team like the Smokies, that means a lot of your guys get to represent. Lucky number 7 for Tennessee, a slew of Smokies selected to represent down in Pensacola.
Obviously says we have a talented group. I mean, you can see how we've been playing all the year that we have a very good team. We play together well, so it's nice to see some of us get recognized at the middle of the season and be able to go participate in the All-Star Game.
It's a fun thing to be part of. You know, they put on a huge event. It's in Pensacola, which is a nice area. So I'm really excited.
Jason Vossler will get the start at third base in the contest. Ian Rice will be the starting catcher, and joining those two will be David Bodie, Dowry Torres, Charcer Burks, Jen Ho-Sang, and Trevor Clifton, rounding out the 7 represented Smokies. Extra baseball for the guys, but it's about more than just extra action on the diamond.
I think it's just more being around some of the other guys that are having successful seasons and just talking to them and just having fun off the field and on the field.
Jason Vossler is one of the 2 Smokies that will start the game, and it's pretty hard to believe. It's an incredible bounce back after he started off the season 0 for 18 at the plate.
It was definitely a tough time to start the season like that, but most guys throughout the course of a season are going to have a slump like that. It's just unfortunate that mine was at the beginning of the year. So even then I was just telling myself, just get that first one out of the way and then you go from there, and luckily that's what happened and I was able to get hot.
Every selected Smokie said it's an honor and that they wouldn't trade it for anything. But that didn't stop us from asking what they would be doing if they had the break.
I don't know, probably explore a little bit more of Tennessee. I talked to a couple of guys about going whitewater rafting. Yeah, or maybe going up in the mountains or something. I don't know, just something relaxing.
Of course, some answers were more impactful than others.
Well, it would be finding out if we were having a boy or girl. We're expecting our second child, and we have an ultrasound on the 19th. So we'll try to make it a surprise, though, and see what happens.
Once again, the game is on Tuesday from Blue Wahoo Stadium down in Pensacola, a perfect setting for All-Star Weekend. Saturdays are for the boys and Sundays are for the kids. U.S. Cellular Family Fun Days are every Sunday. For just $52, you receive 4 tickets to the game, 4 meal vouchers, and 2 Kids Zone tickets. Enjoy all the family-friendly amenities that Smokies Stadium has to offer. Take your youngsters over to Home of the Hounds Playland. That's where they can enjoy a playset, inflatables, and many more fun activities. The kids can enjoy some sugar at our Smoky Mountain Snow Stand, and then take them over to check out how fast they can throw at the speed pitch. They're also invited to catch the chicken during our chicken run. Book your 9-inning vacation at smokiesbaseball.com. Rally Ranger is known to get the fans up on their feet at Smokies Stadium. That's what Mr. Ranger does best. But what happens when you take him to Gatlinburg with Homer the Hound and ask a bunch of tourists questions about the Smokies.
Hello, I'm the Rally Ranger. I'm here with Homer, and believe it or not, we're in Gatlinburg testing people's knowledge about the Tennessee Smokies. Let's go. I got a question. Chris Bryant or Joey Votto for 2 Smokies tickets?
Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant. All right, you get the tickets, but who did he play for before he got to the Cubs?
Got me.
Just take him back. Smokies. It's the Tennessee Smokies. We're people, okay? What is his name? Smoke? No, it's not Smokey. Homer, it upsets me that people don't know your name is Homer or that you're a dog. How does that make you feel? You should talk a little bit more often now. Who is the better team name? Tennessee Smokies or Montgomery Biscuits?
I like the Red Dogs. Biscuits.
No, the Smokies! The Smokies! People think my friend Homer here is a bear. This is a bear. This is Homer.
What is it?
Chris Bryant or Joey Votto?
Bryant.
Bryant, all right. Who did he play for before he got to the Cubs? It's here.
Atlanta?
No, Kodak. Kodak.
Kodak. I worked for Kodak. I don't know about that.
You don't. How do you not know? Take 2 Smokies tickets and get educated. Bye, sir. Well, me and Homer had a blast here in Gatlinburg. We'll see you next time. Maybe you'll get some 2 free Smokies tickets. Woo!
Welcome into the Smoky Mountain Bullpen Brewery. Charlie and I have decided to come here and check it out. At Smoky Stadium, it's open for every single game. These craft beers are brewed here in East Tennessee. So we're going to do a sampling. We have a bartender, that's Holly, and we're going to start with the Mountain Light. It's one of the 7 beers that are available.
Right. Our Mountain Light is actually the lightest beer that we have on tap. It is a lager, and it's very delicately hopped.
Pretty good. It's kind of like
Real good stuff.
Yeah, very summery type of beer. All right, what's second?
Next, we have our springtime wheat, and this actually right now is a Hefeweizen. It's going to have hints of banana and honey in it, and it's a German-style lager.
Very good.
2 for 2. Both delicious.
Now, this next one that we have is our Cherokee Red Ale. It is a medium-bodied beer. It's going to have a little bit of fruity notes in it that you'll notice.
Cherokee Red Ale. Not bad. All right.
Okay, and the next one we have is our Smoky Mountain IPA. This one is going to be a little heavier on the hops.
Where do they brew these at?
These are actually brewed in the brewery in Pigeon Forge, the Smoky Mountain Brewery in Pigeon Forge, and they're delivered here to us.
I like that one.
This next one that we're going to try is going to be our Black Bear Ale. It is an English-style lager. And it's slightly carbonated, too, so you might get those bubbles in there. The Hellas is, it's a little less hoppier. It is a Pilsner. And I believe that it's one of the fan favorites. I probably pour more of that one than anything.
All right.
All right. Now this last one that we have is going to be an Appalachian Pale Ale. Our Appalachian Pale Ale is very, very hoppy. A little more so than the IPA. But it's got a little bit of citrus in it. You can get those citrus hints.
So 7 beers on tap at the Smoky Mountain Brewery Bullpen. All 7 are delicious, but it's not just for drinking some beer. You also get some baseball. It's right on the third base line, which completes the perfect trifecta: burgers, baseball, and of course some beer. They got a great menu, snacks and appetizers, including mozzarella sticks, chicken tenders. You can get some Rocky Top potato skins along with pulled pork nachos and many others. They also have specialty cheeseburgers and specialty hot dogs. Check those out. And even hand-tossed pizza. You can get your own personal pizza or up to a 12-inch. So that's the Smoky Mountain Brewery bullpen located on the third base line at Smokies Stadium. If you have a ticket, you can get in, enjoy some beers, burgers, and baseball. Alongside Mick Gillispie, I'm Charlie Walter.
Hello, on today's educational video, we're going to be talking about the superfood kale with me, Kale. Today we're going to be talking about the superfood kale, which has more than 133% of your daily vitamin A needed. If you took all the letters in kale, it could make 2 words, lake and leek, which of course are my 2 favorite words in the entire dictionary. When I was a young kid growing up, it was hard for me to find friends. So instead of making an imaginary friend, my mother gave me a bundle of kale, and we became the bestest of friends. You couldn't find me, Kale, walking around without my trusty bundle of kale with me at all times. I could talk about it with all my problems, whether it be school, girls, more girls. I could just talk to my trusty Leafs, and they would always know the right answer. Today was a big day, Kale Bundle. I went up to Alyssa, and I asked her if she wanted to be my 3rd grade girlfriend. Not many people know, but kale was served to Brad Pitt during the making of the movie Troy. And who doesn't love Brad Pitt? And who doesn't love kale? And who doesn't love me, Kale? Well, that's all we got for today, folks, with Kale with Kale. Make sure you tune in next time where I'll be going over each individual cell of kale and all its important properties. Thanks for watching.
I'm Dwayne Underwood, pitcher for the Tennessee Smokies, and you're watching Bear Trax on Fox 43.
Smokies fans, have a group outing coming up? Well, then be sure to check out the Clubhouse presented by Floor & Decor for your next group outing. Enjoy a complimentary buffet provided by Calhoun's, access to a private full-service bar with flat-screen TVs, and watch your Smokies from the best view in the stadium. This is the perfect place to host your next party or corporate event. Just call the sales office at 865-286-2300 for more details about the Clubhouse presented by Floor & Decor.
Hey, I'm Mick Gillispie with Andrew Ely. It's time for our Play Like a Pro segment, and you're a pro. I mean, a very good hitter. You're also able to make contact. Give us a drill that will show people exactly how you work on that, even when you don't have someone throwing you pitches.
Yeah, well, one of my favorite drills, we talk a lot about a lot of mechanical things within our swing, and when you get to 2 strikes, really the only thing that you can think about is barrel path. And if you're not on plane with a pitch, you don't have the direct path, you don't have a chance. So one of my favorite drills early on in the day is more of a half swing. It's kind of, you can even do it in soft toss, and you're just going to be making sure that your path is on the same plane as the ball. So you're just going to be really, really nice and easy with it, and almost finishing right at contact. So you're not going to finish through. You're just going to almost point right back at the soft tosser, just making sure that everything is in line and on plane. So that's.
Is there anything you should feel?
Yeah, just make sure that you have palm up, palm down. That's how the barrel is going to be through the zone. Some guys are going to be a little bit more steep than that, but just making sure that the barrel is working on the same plane as the pitch as it comes in. Because if you're swinging down and the ball's going down, you have a very slim chance of actually touching that ball. So as guys start throwing harder, as pitches start breaking, it gets more and more difficult to stay on plane. So that's one of the easy ways to practice that.
Awesome. Andrew Ely, I'm Mick Gillispie, and that was our Play Like a Pro, only on Bear Trax.
Summer is synonymous with vacation, and there's no more affordable getaway than 9 innings at Smokies Stadium. Join us every Thursday home game for Thirsty Thursdays. You will enjoy our wide variety of beer selections, beverage specials, moonshine, and of course the Smoky Mountain Bullpen Brewery, where you find the perfect trifecta: beers, burgers, and baseball. New to Thirsty Thursdays, how about the adult chicken run? Those over 18 years old are invited to catch that chicken. And hey, you never know who you may get to chase. Thirsty Thursdays are presented by Coors Light. We will see you Thursday, June 8th against Birmingham. Eddie Alvarez may be the most unique player in the entire Southern League. Why is it, you ask? You'll find out. Coming up next on Bear Trax.
This is Andrew Ely, Smokies shortstop, and you're watching Bear Trax on Fox 43.
21st Annual Tennessee Smokies Hot Dog Eating Contest, brought to you by Elm Hill Hot Dogs and presented by Toyota Knoxville. Charlie Walter off to a quick start. That's his second dog. 2 dogs for Charlie Walter. Into the wire, get him 3 dogs for Charlie Walter. 5 dogs, Rally Ranger. 6 dogs, Rally Ranger. 7 dogs, Rally Ranger. 10 dogs, Rally Ranger. Look, is the 10-time hot dog eating contest champion. And he's, look, he goes after the big hot dog. Join us every Monday night at Smokies Stadium for Dollar Hot Dog Night, presented by Toyota Knoxville.
The best kept secret in North Knoxville, Legacy Point Apartments. Located just off Shad Road on Pleasant Ridge. 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. They are pet friendly with access to a 24-hour state-of-the-art fitness center and saltwater pool with iconic mushroom fountain. Find out for yourself. Stop by and meet their friendly staff or visit them online at legacypointapartments.com.
My insurance rates are probably going to double.
But Dad, you've got
Allstate. With accident forgiveness, they guarantee your rates won't go up just because of an accident.
Smart kid.
Indeed. Ask an Allstate agent about accident forgiveness. Are you in good hands?
Contact your local Allstate agent today. Get a hold of Dale Skidmore in Knoxville. You're in good hands with Allstate. Charlie Walter back here on Bear Trax with Birmingham Barons infielder Eddie Alvarez. Thanks for joining the show today.
It's a pleasure to be here, Charlie.
Appreciate it. With Eddie Alvarez talking about some baseball and some speed skating. Of course, you were an Olympian, a silver medalist back in 2012 in the Sochi Olympics. Talk about that experience.
I mean, whenever you get the opportunity to represent, your country in the Olympics, it's an absolute honor. I worked basically my whole life for something like that, and when I finally got the results back, that I made the team, it made everything that I went through worth it. So it was absolutely awesome.
But through all the years you had training for the Olympics, you stuck with your one passion.
Yeah.
One of your 2 passions.
One of the 2.
That was baseball. How tough was it juggling both baseball and skating?
Growing up, I didn't have much of a social life. My parents kind of kept me busy with both sports, and now I thank them for everything. Because it definitely kept me out of trouble. Because it was sports and school. But growing up, it was a lot of traveling when I was younger, a lot of airplane flights, a lot of time and money, but all of it I owe to them, because they're the ones that sacrificed. They made sure I was at every practice, every game, every competition, every tournament, you name it. So it was tough, but I look back at it and I wouldn't have had it any other way.
A silver medalist, you've obviously reached the second highest peak that you can get as an Olympian.
Yeah, first loser.
in your sport of speed skating. But how about baseball? The next stop is the major leagues. How are you going to get there? What do you have to improve on?
Consistency. I would say consistency, and the opportunity. I feel like hopefully I get the opportunity, and once I do, to really execute my game. I've been through the process of reaching, one of the highest calibers in sports, so I kind of know what it's like to be put in a situation like that. So hopefully if I ever do get that opportunity, I can kind of fall back on what I've had to go through in my life and, just, I guess, take it a step at a time. Can't think too far ahead.
Hypothetically speaking, let's say in a couple of years you make it up to the big leagues, you get your first big league hit. Does that trump the silver medal that you won in the Sochi Olympics?
Now, hypothetically speaking, am I dating someone like Jessica Alba or Mila Kunis?
Yes.
Yes. Well, then probably. No, just stepping on the field, hopefully getting that shot of stepping on a big league field for my first big league game. It's something that I've always wanted to be an Olympian, but my true passion has always been baseball. So I truly believe once I step at the plate for my first big league AB, it would probably trump winning a medal. And I'm not saying I'm absolutely honored to be an Olympic silver medalist, but baseball is what I really, truly have a passion for.
This is a guy that can do it all, the jack of all trades. Eddie Alvarez, already a silver medalist Olympian at a very young age, and now he's gunning to make it to the big show. Thank you for joining the show today.
Thank you, Charlie.
Best
Appreciate it.
of luck with the Barons this season.
Thank you.
Charlie Walter with Eddie Alvarez. Our Goatees locker room item of the week are these brand new sweet Chris Bryant MVP t-shirts in 2 different styles for a limited time only. Come check out the Goatees locker room right now. We have brand new shipments of awesome Chicago Cubs and Tennessee Smokies gear. Get yours while they're in store. That's all we have for you on the show this week. Thank you for your continued support of Bear Trax. Let's do it again next week. What do you say? Same place, same time. Fox 43, 11 o'clock. I'll be chilling on this couch in the Tennessee Smokies locker room. If you can't get enough of us, visit our YouTube page. Just type in Smokies Baseball. There you can get everything Bear Trax related and also Smokies Baseball related. Visit SmokiesBaseball.com for everything Tennessee related. And join us next week, 11 o'clock on Fox 43. I'm Charlie Walter. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.